All right, I'm starting it. So, hello everyone. This is Dr. Leslie Allen, and I am here with an amazing client of mine. Her name is Laura. For those of you that don't know me, I am the owner of the Center for Holistic Healing, and I'm the creator of Overcome Autoimmunity, Regain Your Health functional medicine program. And Laura was a client who came to me. It's been a while. Today is her final visit, but came to me because she was ready to regain her health. And Laura, you have tried many different things, right? Before.
I have. I've tried some of the medicine routes. I've tried reading books and doing it all on my own, and none of it made me feel like I wanted to feel and like I felt like I should feel.
Right. Okay, well, share with us only what you're comfortable sharing. What were some of the health challenges that you were having prior to contacting me?
I was tired all the time. I was moody, and I would be fine one minute, and then the smallest things would make me not fine. And I just, basically the biggest thing was I just didn't feel good. I felt like, at that point when I started with you, I was 39, and I felt like I was a 39-year-old woman, but in an 80-year-old's body. I didn't feel like I thought I should feel.
Right. What are some of the health issues? Like, what did you have diagnosis-wise?
Well, I have Hashimoto's, and at this point I've known about it for about I've known about my thyroid issues for about 10 years. And then that was really all I knew about, other than I've had some liver issues as well, that I've had some enzymes that have been high and caused different issues for me. But other than that, I didn't really know what else was going on in my body, and that was frustrating to me.
Okay. But your biggest, like, the things that were limiting your life the most were kind of just this overall sense of like anxiety, fatigue, just not feeling,
never felt like doing anything. Didn't really want to get out of bed in the morning. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, those liver enzymes, they did cause us a few snags along the way, kind of slowed some progress down. However, tell us just a little bit about kind of your journey through the program.
Well, when we started, you started me off with a pretty, it felt like a fairly strict diet, but it was something I had already tried before, and I knew I could do it. And I knew that it would definitely help in terms of making me feel better, feel some better. And so that's how we began. And then along the way, we added several supplements as we did some testing, which is one of the things that I really appreciated about working with you, was that, having you there, I was able to do this testing and have someone interpret it for me and tell me, this is why this is happening, and this is why you feel this way. And so we added supplements that would help with some of the problems that my tests were showing that I was experiencing. And then from there, we've definitely had some ups and downs. We've had to back off some of the supplements because they affected my moods, which I had no idea that they could do that. But I know I would contact you sometimes saying, wow, I feel this way and it is not good. And we back off supplements, and then we had to wait a while, and then we would slowly add back. And that's, at this point I'm on everything that you have wanted me to be on. And and at this point I definitely feel I can say I have done a 180 turnaround with how I feel from the day that we first talked to now.
Right.
I feel worlds better.
Wonderful. Yeah. So a little bit about what we had going on with Laura is that as we were killing off, she did have an underlying gut dysbiosis. And as we were killing that off, she would have these symptoms of die-off that greatly impacted her mood, her stress, her anxiety. And so with that die-off process, because it can create what's called a neurotoxin or an endotoxin for the body, and because her liver was already a little sluggish, it wasn't able to keep up with the die-off process. So this is where we had to back off of all the supplements, and so we could, we just did what we needed to do to kill off the dysbiotic yeast and bacteria she had in the gut, but while supporting the liver. But we had to take everything else out of the equation, including the probiotics, because they were actually creating the majority of your symptoms. So it's interesting how some people feel like something that's so important, like probiotic, most people will recommend that you take a probiotic, but in your case, it was kind of fueling some of your symptoms.
Right.
So tell me, like working directly with a coach, working directly with me, how do you feel like that influenced your ability to actually achieve your goals in the program?
Well, I felt like this program was definitely tailored to me and my needs, for sure, and that's what I needed. Like I said earlier, I had a book that I tried to use about a year ago, and it was definitely much more general in terms of, here's what you should do, try this, take this, and it helped, but it never got me quite where I needed to be. And I really, that's the one major difference. And I feel like it is a major difference between just reading a book that sort of gives you general suggestions and having someone tell you, listen, these are your test results. This program is yours. These are the things you need to do. And I would do it again in a heartbeat, because I feel like that's the key is people need someone like you who can do that for them.
Right.
That a book will only get you so far, but our bodies are so different. And I feel like from the book I read compared with what I ultimately ended up needing, there were so many differences. And so I would do this again in a heartbeat, because I feel like it has gotten me over that final hump of where I wanted to be.
Right. And for you, because it wasn't this perfect, smooth course of healing, right? We had to make so many modifications along the way. I mean, even the things that I learned from school, like we had to adjust. And I think that that's the key to really healing and gaining your health back, and why it's so important to, one, know exactly what the root cause is, but to be able to see the full picture of how all the different pathways are working together. Because, in order to get that harmonious balance with all the different systems. So awesome. Well, I would love to hear, like, how has your life changed? So what were your biggest victories? Like now, how is your mood? How do you feel?
My mood is much more even keel. I feel like I have more control over it. I know, I mean, no one has told me this, but I know I'm a lot more pleasant to be around. And I feel like I am more the mom and the wife that I have wanted to be, and felt like I needed to be, and felt like I was struggling to be beforehand. And so that in and of itself, if that was the only change, that would have been worth it to me. But I mean, I feel energetic. I feel like I want to get out of bed. And I actually, before this all started, there wasn't really much I looked forward to. Most things just seemed more like a chore. If we were getting ready to go on vacation, I just, it felt more like a chore than the fun that we could have.
Right.
And now, I find myself looking forward to things and having more of a positive outlook than I did beforehand. And so There have
Right.
been, I mean, I can't even name everything that positive that has come from this.
Yeah.
There are definitely, I mean, really, there are no negatives. There's
Mm,
nothing bad that I can sit here and say, well, this bad, terrible thing happened because I've done this. Nothing bad has come from this.
mhm.
It's kind of a journey that I know it's not, there's no point A and point B, or no beginning and
Right.
no end, really.
Right.
It's a lifelong type thing. And so I know that there will be more hurdles, but that's
Mhm.
okay.
And you've
You know,
got the tools that
hurdles
you
can be
now
jumped.
need,
Right.
right? You to set you up on a lifelong journey of that balance, the
Right.
balancing the rest of your life.
Balancing
Well,
health.
awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time
Yeah.
and getting to
Thank
work with you. It
you.
was truly an honor.
Thank
And for the rest of you, if you're looking for results like Laura's, then I highly recommend you've got to lean in. These are all her benefits. All of her health gains came because she leaned into the program. She followed the program like it's a recipe. And she did all the steps. She did the hard work. So those are all her results, not mine. But anyhow, if you're looking for the same results, you're ready to dive in. You're ready to prioritize your health, to be resourceful, to be coachable, to make changes, sometimes hard changes, in order to really gain the benefits that you're looking for, then I highly recommend head on over to our website, www.chhpyt.com, and book your breakthrough call today. All right, I look forward to meeting you.